Hey, welcome back to the West Highland Shop. I'm David. This week's video is going to be a quick one. Got this old hatchet I'm going to clean up. I like it because the head's good and solid. It's got a nice hickory handle on it. The edge is in really rough shape. It's all chewed up and really flat. Got a little bit of mushrooming back here, but I don't see a maker's mark. To get it stripped down and sanded down and see if we can find something. So stick with me. Should be a quick one and a good one. Thanks for joining. I'm going to start by taking a card scraper and just getting as much paint off of here as I can, and then we'll move on to sanding. Alright, that's pretty good for the first pass. I think I got all the paint out. There's a little bit left in here. I'll try and catch that when I go up in the grit. The end, I just put it on the chop saw and just chopped this end grain off. Took maybe, less than a 1/16 of an inch off, not even the width of the blade. So I'm going to get a file and reprofile this bevel around here. Alright, that's 180, which is as far as I will take it for now. I'm going to get this taped off and get to work on the head. And then I think that's as far down as I'm going to take it with the grinder. There's still some more spots in here, but I can tell they're pretty deep, and I've already ground a lot off of this. Let's see what I've done to the profile of it. So yeah, you can see how much thinner this is than this. So I definitely don't want to take it down any more than that. I've probably already taken too much off. But I'll clean it up from here, but that's what it looked like before and after the initial grinding. So I'm going to get this side done, try and clean it up, and go from there. didn't mention it before, but this is the first hatchet or knife or anything like this that I've ever restored or sharpened. I've done tons of plane blades and chisels. Not really sure how to do it, so I'm going to just try and freehand it. Here I've got my 300 grit diamond stone. Got one of these workshop tool sharpeners. Don't use it that often. I prefer to sharpen my chisels and plane blades by hand, but I will use this thing to kind of get down through a rough piece of metal. And if you remember back when I was cleaning this up, I took my 300 grit stone and just kind of, you know, leveled off this. And so it's pretty thick, and I'm going to be here for a while trying to get that back down to a point. I like the angle I've got here. It's just really thick, so I'm going to use this to try and get through some of this this edge a little bit quicker. Okay, I'm all set up for bluing. So I have my bluing solution, which I use Brownells. I've got a little container to put that in. Couldn't find any cotton balls this morning, so I've just cut up some small pieces of paper towel. And I've got some grade 2 steel wool to work it in if I need to, and the fine steel wool to buff it out. I've taped off the very tip just to give it a different look. So we'll just get right to it. I'll just fold up these little pieces of paper towel, dip in the solution, and start wiping it on. Alright, that's good for now. I'm going to get this side done. Okay, I'm going to burnish it with the triple alt steel wool and then probably put another coat on. Now hopefully the bluing stayed out of the tape area. Yeah, looks cool. All right. Alright, I'm going to be using Danish oil for the finish, and I'm going to use a black walnut. I want this handle to be a little bit darker than it is, so I'm going to give this a shot. So I'm just going to use a small cotton rag. I'm going to put a pretty good coat on there and let it sit for half hour or maybe an hour or something like that. It's only been about 15-20 minutes, but the wood looks like it has soaked all of this finish up, so I'm going to go ahead and put another coat on it now. All right, I'm calling this a wrap on the hatchet restoration video. This is the first one I've done, and I'm pretty happy with the outcome. Strip the paint off of the handle. There's still a little bit of paint in the grain, but that's okay, it doesn't bother me. But sanded down, got it really smooth. Really like the profile of this. Put a coat of Danish old black walnut on it. It's sat overnight and it's hardened up really nice and feels good and smooth. Sanded down and ground down the head to get as much pitting out as I could. It was actually in worse shape than I thought when I started on it, but I'm real happy with how it came out. I've got a nice good smooth finish on it. I cold blued it. I kind of polished the edge here and sharpened it. It's not super sharp. I mean, it would cut me for sure, but it doesn't need to be razor sharp. It's a hatchet. Also smoothed down the top here. And yeah, like I said, I'm just real happy with how it came out. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the hatchet video. I really enjoyed restoring this, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please consider giving me that thumbs up like button. And if you enjoy what I'm doing or interested in seeing more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. It'd be an honor to me. There'll be more videos coming. Got some more tool videos coming. Got some woodworking videos coming up, and some furniture restoration and upcycle videos coming. So hopefully I'll see you back here on the channel soon. Thanks again. Take care.